Hi and welcome to my Java NetBeans stock management system. Right, let me show you guys how it works. So I'm going to reset there. So you select the product ID that you want, and that's the product that we have in the house. Okay, we have beans, description of the product, stock available, stock level before order is reported, and number that you want. Let's say you want to go for maybe 200, so this 200 will be deducted from the stock level right there. That means you are entitled to, let's say, 10% discount, and all you just need to do is enter all of the customers information in there: VAT, no VAT, method of payment, direct account, and let's go for direct debit as well. So is the product on sales? Not on sales. All they need to do is just click on total. There we go. But now let's get the customer's details in there. Supposing the customer's name is Dave Johnson. Okay, that's the customer name. An address, let's say 90 Hall Road. There. So that's the address of Dave. Okay, so as you can see, Dave was given 10% discount, and that's all of the information that the system requires. So what I will do now is to take you guys straight into Java NetBeans, and we put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. Hi and welcome to Java NetBeans stock control system. I'm going to start by clicking on new project. Now select Java application, click on next. Then we're going to give that a name. Let me just call it stock control underscore control. There. Get rid of the create main class and click on finish. And then let's look for Java stock control somewhere here. There we go. There we have it here. Guess you guys can see that. Let's move it up. That is it right here. Right click on the folder Java stock control, go to new, and let's select JFrame, this very one. Click on JFrame. Now the system is ready. Let's enter stock, and here we can just enter stocks with an S. So the class name is stock, the package is known as stocks with an S. Click on finish, and we'll wait for our project to build up. Now I believe the project, yes, it's ready. There we go. Now the next thing we want to do is we go to the property and define the size of this form right here. The property, let's look for where it says size or height or width, something like that. Okay, where it says size, let's enter size for this system. Maybe we should go for about 1700, and here let's go for about 1000. That would be our size. Let's say 800. We can always reduce that. Click on OK. Alright, that is our interface ready now. Okay, now let's add in some component. The first thing I need is a panel right there. Let's grab a panel, paste that right there. I think maybe we should forget the panel first. Right click on the form and let's select absolute layer. Yeah, that's fine. Then now we can now insert a panel there, right there. Bring it right down. Yeah, about that much. Okay, let's click on the properties of this panel, go to border, make that a little bit bold. Maybe we make that 4, and I think we should change the color. Let's change it to something white or a little bit dark. Yeah, that's fine. Click on OK. Yeah, that's the panel there. You can see that now. Okay, we're gonna add another panel. In fact, we're gonna need a couple of more panels. We need one here. That would be for my buttons. Put that here and drag it all the way right there, and let's grab more panels, and we need one here. I think this one here. Okay, there's another one here. Select both now so that we can see them both. Now come to the border. Yeah, change the size as well. Maybe we should make that 4 as well, or maybe 3, and change the color to something we can see. I think that was the color we're using. Clicking OK. Right, that's good. Now let's realign this very one. Bring it down a little bit more. There we go. And take it right up. There, that's fine. Now we need just one more panel. That will be right here. Drag it about that. Take it a little bit up. Now go to the property and just define exactly the same thing, but make it 2, the thickness 2, and change the color right there. There we go. So if let's compile and run and see how it looks. For now, this is how it looks. So let's close that and add some component on board. Yeah, come up here. Let's go for labels. We need labels. We're gonna need about 9 of these first. There we go. We have our labels here. So I'm gonna need a couple of those. Alright. Go to the property of that label and just change it. Change the text content to product ID. And what about the font size? Let's change that to something a little bit readable. That might be too big. Let's see. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, maybe just right click and make a duplicate of that. Okay, those are the labels copied. I think maybe I should increase the size. Let's make it 24. Right, we might need more labels though, but let's move them and just position the labels how we want. We're gonna need maybe 4 here. Yeah, then I need couple here. So I'll just speed up the arrangement of these labels and get back to you guys. Alright guys, this is how the interface is looking now. I still need a couple of more components in there. So let's just compile and run so that you guys have a good look at it. This is how it looks. So we're gonna have to change all of these and increase the font size to approximately this size as well. And here I need a label here, text box, and the labels as well. So let's continue. Let me copy that, paste that there. I'm gonna need this somewhere here, maybe one here, another one. Then we need text box. There's one more here. Undo that. Move this, position that properly. one more there. And we now need text box. Enter one here, one text box there. Then we also need some labels. Let's copy that. Need one here, one label here, another one, two more labels. I think this is a label. Undo that. Undo again. Let's paste it here. Undo that. Let's just copy this. Paste. And one more. Paste. Yeah. Then we need buttons. One button. So we're gonna need maybe around 3. And another button. And we can adjust it as we go along. And one more button here. Okay, we have all our buttons in place. Alright, so we then need to increase the size of these. Let's increase the font size to something readable. Right there. Yeah, that's not too bad. And this as well. Something a little bit readable. That 18, that's fine. Okay, let's increase the size of these ones as well. The text box, let's make them about 18, or maybe let's try 24. Let's see what will happen with those ones. Okay, that's not too bad. Now let's continue with the naming process. So this one we change that to product name. And here we're going to change this to description. Okay, we change this to stock level. Okay, I'm just going to speed up the whole process now that you get the whole idea. Okay guys, a lot of progress has been made, so let me just save and run it, then you guys see what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is how it all looks right now. So what is left for us to do is start entering some codes in there. Let's start with this easy one here. So let's come in here, double click on that. We just need to enter system exit there, right there. So that is the exit taken care of. Let's take care of the reset for 1, 2, and 3 components. Double click on that, and right underneath here, make sure we enter as follows for the reset. Okay. I think we're missing a comma there. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so let's come back into the design. Right here, let's select this and go into the design. Now let's deal with payment method first. With the payment method, we need to enter as follows. So there we enter either cash. I suppose you guys can see it, cash. Let's go for MasterCard here. And then let's go for Visa card. Then finally let's enter in there. Maybe we go for debit card there. So that is all that taken care of. Okay, so this other one, account type. For the account type, we can either have credit account, just end that credit account, or let's go for debit account. Maybe customer account, and let's enter commercial account there. That's taken care of. Now let's come to the discount. This is the discount there, and the discount will start from, let's go for 0. We have 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I think let's go for 25 as well. There, that's the discount taken care of. And in here we just have yes or no, so that's fine. That's it right there. Yes or no, or over 65. Don't have to pay VAT. Now here, is it on sales? So let's just enter on sales, then comma, not on sales. Alright, that's fine. Then here, let's come in here. That is order ID. So for the order ID, let's change all of that to ORDID 09011. Yeah. So the next one, comma 09012 09013 09014 09015. So that's my order ID. Now let's come into customer order. I think the first order, let's make that nothing. Let's come in here and just enter, select order ID. Good. Select order ID, so that is fine. Now let's come to the customer. For the customer, we just need to enter, that will be select customer ID, then enter CID. Let's go for 120701. So that's the first ID, comma 02 3 4 and 5. There, that is the customer one taken care of. Now let's come to the product ID here, the product ID. Then for the product ID, that will be PID. Now let's go for select product ID, comma, then we go for PID 0366 no 6501, comma, that will be 2 3 4 5. There, so that is fine. Okay, so if we run it now, let's save first and compile, then run it, and there we can now select, I think we have excess there. Look at this one, 4, we need to get rid of that. Look at this, it's meant to be 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, get that sorted. So this one is fine, and here we can enter details in there. We can enter number of order in there. We can enter name here. Let's call this one Paul, and address, you can just enter your address in there, whatever your address might be. Yeah, okay, that is fine. Alright, exit. Now let's come in here. I think we have an error there somewhere. Yeah, we do. Let's move it. No, we don't. Not there. Maybe it's the customer. There it is, the customer. Yeah, that should do it now. Okay guys, I might as well just take care of all of the reset first. So let's come in here and just start with JLabel cost, and that will be there. And let's go for LBL. Let's see, product name. Let's go for product name. I think we'll remember that. Dot. Now we need to check out the names of these items. Okay, let's come in here. The name of this is called product name in uppercase. Yeah, paste that in there and just copy this. That's to reset that. Okay, now you guys get the whole idea. This is the method to reset, so I'll just speed that up so that we can complete the reset on time, because I do need the names of all of these components. That is for the description there. So let's speed that up now. Okay guys, this is how the reset looks now. Seems there's a lot of component to reset, and there we go. I think I still have some more combo box to take care of. Let's come in here. Yeah, I do. I have this to take care of. So what is their name? Let's come in here, check out the name. Okay, and the content on that is just yes. So go back into the code ACMV dot, yeah, that's correct. Set selected index. No, it's item, I mean. Okay, set selected item, make that yes. There. And the other one, let's get the name. Let's get the name of the other one. That will be selected item is credit, really. It's credit account. Paste that in there. Dot selected. Dot set. Next equals, make that credit account. Okay, I'll speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, it looks like it's all completed now. The reset is all done. So let's run it and see. We select some item in there. Yeah, that is fine. Let's enter some data in here. Okay, the rest of them are all labels, so we're gonna leave those ones the way they are. So if I click on that, yeah, all right, look at this one. We need to take care of that too. I think it's called, let's find out the name. J discount. Yeah, JCMD discount. So come in here, and that discount was meant to be 0. Paste that in there and just copy one of these. Yeah, it should be there. That's it. It should have been 0. Okay, let's change that to that and see what happened. Let's try it again. Compile. Let's run and reset. There, that's fine now. Okay, so what is left for us to do now is, when I select this, I would like this to populate all of these with some other information with regards to the stock that is selected. So if that is selected, I want the stock name, description, stock level, and so on. So let's come back in here. Okay, let's double click on this. Start with that first. Now come in here and enter as follows using if statement. If, let's get the name, that's the name, copy that. Alright, dots, let's say get, that will be get selected. Let's enter an S there, selected item. Okay, dot equals. Alright, now let's say it's equal to the following. Let's say product ID, PID, that would be 036501. Yeah, so if that is that, let's enter. Okay, we now need the product name. That's the product name. I'm just gonna copy. Okay, product name, I need all of these. I'm gonna copy all of these. I think number of order, I think, and action. Yeah, copy all of those and bring them right in here, paste them there. Now the product ID, that will be, let's start with rice. That'll be rice. You guys can enter whatever you like. Description of rice, let's say white green, something like that. Now what about stock level? Stock level, shall we go for maybe 200? Let's go for 200. That's the stock level of rice. Reorder level, maybe the reorder level can be maybe about 30. And out of stock level, let's go for 5. When it's 5, we class it out as out of stock. Number of order, I think that's supposed to be customer. Date order, that should be date. Action, so in this case we need to enter something else. So let's comment this out and comment this out. Date order, we need to comment this out. So let's try out what we've done so far. If I run the program now, let's save it first and just run it. Let's see, and we select that item. Look at that, that is good. Okay, we need the cost, so it should be able to give us the cost as well. And then if we can get this date of reorder, we have to work with this. Okay, so let's come in here, cost, let's get the cost. The cost, yeah, there we go, that's the cost there. Copy that, and we need that right here. The cost goes in there. Let's say the cost is about a bag. Let's say a bag is about maybe 12 pounds. 80. Okay, let's put that in quote. Yeah, that is the cost. Now we also have some other component here. 1, 2 item order. That's got to do with the customer. Alright. Yeah. Okay, let's run this and see. And that will, if we select this there. Okay, now that we know what to do, so we need it up to 5, so we just need to copy that. I'm going to get rid of these ones for now because they are not needed right now. So let's use, let me use if, let's see, if, let's copy that as well, paste, and in the case of this that becomes 2, and let's say this is beans. Beans is also a grain or maybe let's say white or black eye beans, so whatever, then I have no clue, or black eye bean or white or whatever grain. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's say we're going for about 320 in there, and the stock level, let's say about 50. Out of stock is 50, and stock level, let's go for 10, and the cost of that, let's go for about maybe 10.50. As for the beans, now the beans is there. Let's enter other item. Maybe we enter something like, let's see, let's change this first. That's number 3, and here let's go for carrot. And carrot, I think carrot is classed as a vegetable. Yeah, let's put that in there. Maybe we need about 100 bags, and let's change this to 10, and this one to about, yeah, something like that. Okay, that's carrot. Now let me go for bread. Now in this case, this is number 4. Change that to 4, and here is bread. White grain. Yeah, and we don't want to over order bread because that can go out of, yeah. Alright, that's bread. Okay, now we have bread in the house. Now finally the 5th one. Okay, what would be the 5th one? Let's go for eggs. Eggs, that's like poultry, isn't it? And we'll go for, yeah, 300. They likes eggs. Alright, 45, and the cost is a little bit cheaper. Alright, okay, let's save this and see what we've done so far. So have a look at the codes, guys. So that means when you select that, this is what I want the system to do. Okay, so let's run it now. Compile, run, and select. That's fine. That's good. Alright, so we're on track now. So we just need to take care of the rest, really, because we're almost there now. The only bit that will take some time would be the calculation of this. This will be deducted from here, and the remainder will come in here. So we have to enter that inside the total, and if we have to give discount as well, so that's just the bit that might take some time. And now when the order level is okay, this will take care of order level and the dates. Okay, so it's all about calculation now. Right, try the reset. There, the reset works too. That's good. So exit the system and now come to total. So if we can get that in place. Okay, with the total, let's declare the following variables right there. Okay, we now have an array there. Okay, the array is name is called product. So let's go back into total now. Double click on total, and what I will do is I will assign the following. So let's say product is an array, so let's say array 0 equals double dot post, and that would be JText number of order dot get. Okay, that is the first one. I think I need to check the name. Let's check the name again. That is the name. Copy that. It has an uppercase there and paste it in there. Yeah, that's the very first one. Alright, so we're missing parentheses there. Now the next thing is that will be double. Double, yeah, okay, that's fine. Now the next one, might as well just copy this and just change it around. That will be product 1, and we want the stock level there. So what we want, what I'm trying to achieve here is the number in here is deducted from product level, and whatever is left will be displayed on the remainder. So let's get the product level. That's the stock level. That's the stock level there. Copy that and just paste that in here. There, that's taken care of. Now let's do something. Let's declare a local variable in here. I'm going to call that double, and I'll call it ctotal 1. Okay, equals, that will be this very one, product 1, and we need to deduct that from this. Okay, now come there. Now we need this inside the remainder, this very one here. So let's get the name of this, but the other problem is we have to convert it. So let's convert that first. So I'm going to comment this out. Let's convert that. That's a string. It has to be converted to string costs id equals, let's say equals string dot value of, so value of ctotal, this very one, and paste that in here. There, close that, and right here now we want that very value, this one, we want this one to become dot set text, and that will be cost D, and just get rid of that. I don't need to. There, that is it. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Now compile and run it. Now select whatever product and enter how many we intend to order. Let's say we want to go for 50. They're supposed to be 150, so this should give us 100. Click on total. That is correct, so the remainder is 100. 50 is sold, so that means if we have the cost, okay, 50 multiplied by this, we should be able to get that in here. I would now use the remainder to check if there's any value or if the number is less than 5. So if the stock in here, if it's less than 5, I expect the system to output a message like order more product. So that's what I'm going to do now. So to achieve that, let's go straight into our code. Right underneath here, I will use an if statement. If, let's say, C total is less than 5, let's enter curly braces there. Okay, C is meant to be C total 1. Yeah, there we go. This very one. Okay, we now want JLabel action dot set text, open your parentheses, and we enter order more product, enter a semicolon, and that is it. Now the next thing I would like the system to achieve for me is, once if it's less than 5, this is what I want the system to do. I will run that. You guys will see it. Compile, run. Now let's select any product here, and if we enter the value here of how many we want, supposing we want 147, that means it's going to be less than 5. Look at that, it's saying order more product because we only have 3 here. Supposing we have more than 5, the system would not say order more product. So let's try that again. Okay, let's say we have 67. Take away 67 from 100, so you should end up with 33. So if you click on total, look at that, nothing happens. Okay, so that's what I intend to achieve. So the next thing is we're going to use else we want the action to output no order required. There, that is it. So let's try this out now. Run, select product, enter any amount in there. There, no action or no order required. Okay guys, I suppose you now get the idea. But the other thing I would like you guys to notice is order dates valid from, date expired. I would like all of those to be inside where the action is. So to achieve that, this is what I'm going to do. Right underneath here, I'm going to declare the following variable. Let's use the following method. Calendar timer. Timer will be my own object that I'm creating. So I'm creating another object now. So calendar dot get instance. There, take that off and enter semicolon there. Now the next thing I'd like to do is the timer that is there to get time. Enter a semicolon. So I will now speed this up so that you guys see what is meant to happen here. That's it. Okay guys, this is what will happen if it's less than 5. Okay, the following date will be displayed on date of order, date of reorder, if it's valid or not, and the expires date. So let's run it. Let's compile it first and run it. And supposing the stock we have in the house is 100. Supposing we decide to, or a customer is putting an order of 98, so all we just need to do is click on that, and there you can see, okay, more order more product, and this is the date that I was telling you about. So the next thing is I'm going to copy that. Supposing we have more than 5, okay, now I will have to change this. I want to change this to item valid. There. Okay, so we have an error here. Let's have a look what we've done wrong. Okay, we need speech mark right here. There. And that is that taken care of. So if I run this, compile and run it again, let's try it out. We have 100. Let's try another product. Okay, in this product, let's go for 234 and click on total. There, no order required, and right here, item valid. Okay, so what we will do now is we now need to work out the total. So to work out the total, since we've taken care of all of this, we will have to work out the total right up here somewhere. Let's come right up here. So here, let me put a break as a comment. Let's just draw a line there and copy that. That is where the total is going to be. Paste that in there. So the total will be in between those two lines. So let's put a comment here and just say add up total. There, and come right in here, and this is where my total is going to be. So I will first of all start by, let's create an object select or selected item equals JCMB discount dot get selected item. So I've already created an object. Let's enter our semicolon there. I've already created an object right here. That should be uppercase there. Okay, so this very object, now I'll be using that object to check what is the discount that is selected here, right in here. Okay, so whatever we have inside the component JCMB discount is then assigned into selected item, this very one. Okay, that's the name of my object that I've just created. Now what I will do is I will create, or let's create two variables. Let's call it double I tax, comma, and I discounts. So those are my two variables that I intend to use for this calculation. So object selected item will be assigned to I discount. So we say I discount equals double dot pause double selected item dot to string right there, and enter your parentheses there, also parentheses and semicolon. Okay, I think we don't need two of those. Let's delete one there. Okay, now we need to call product number 2 and product number 3. I'm talking about the array that we declared earlier on. Okay, inside product 2 and product number 3, I will call the following. The following content will be stored inside product 2 and product 3, and those content are meant to be the content or the value inside the text box and the value inside the cost, LBL cost. That should be uppercase, see, yeah, there. Okay, so let me show you the cost. That is where the cost is, and the other one, LBL, whatever you enter in here, is stored in here. So once that is done, the next thing we want to do now is iDiscount right there will now be, let's go for product number 2, this very one, paste that in there, multiply that by product number 3, array product number 3, then multiply that by iDiscount, undo that, iDiscount that is right up here, enter a bracket, divide that by 100 to give us the discount value, and here we need a semicolon there. Okay, so the discount, if you select 0, you won't get any discount. If you select 5, the discount will be the discount of 5 from the product bought or purchase is stored inside iDiscount. Now the next thing we want to do is product, this is another array, for equals, we will add all of these together, multiply them together, and deduct iDiscount, enter a semicolon. Once that is done, let's close that. Once that is done, the next thing we want to do is convert this to string. So let's call that subtotal cost equals string dot value, let's say value of product 4, enter an array there, and right here enter the semicolon. Okay, now the next thing is, once that is sorted, because it's already converted into a string and we now want it inside we want that the result right inside the subtotal, get the name of the subtotal, we have to convert it to a string because the system will only, Java NetBeans only accepts string inside objects such as text and label. So this very label will become dot set text, open a bracket, and whatever we have in here, we will now store it right in here and enter a semicolon, and there, that is all, that's all there is to it. So the subtotal is taken care of right now. So if I run it, you guys will only see the subtotal, we will not see tax or total. Okay, what I will do now is, let's try this out, let's run it, compile and run the final output. Let's see how it's going to look like. So select any product here, enter how many order that we want, click on total. Yeah, you see that we have the subtotal. Okay, it's the same method that we will use for tax and total. To achieve the tax and total, all we just need to do is, just to save time, I'm now going to speed that up. Okay guys, this is how it looks now. You can see this is where we ended up with the subtotal, and now here that is for the tax, and finally that's for total. Okay, just these 6 lines, that is it. So what I will do is run the system for you guys to see. Select any product in there, and let's say we want 112 loaves of bread. Let's click on total, or let's select discount there. Let's go for 5% discount, and that's what we get. You can see the figures out there, which means these number values need to be formatted. Let's say we go for 10% discount. You guys see that? And supposing we go for 15% discount, you see how the discount works. 20%, 25% there. So the next thing we need to do is to format all of this output into £. So to do that, that's quite easy really. So we come in here and we enter as follows. Those are the format that I've already completed. Okay, have a good look at it. Alright, so if I run it now, compile and run the program, select whatever product. Let's say we intend to go for 62 bags of carrots, and let's say we have about 15% discount. Select the customer details, order ID, customer ID, then VAT, no VAT, account type, let's go for debit account, and Visa card, that's MasterCard. Okay, let's go for Visa card. Z on sales, not on sales, and that's all of the information we required. If I then click on total there, all that is left for us to do now is to enter our customer details, add a Big Daddy. Okay, address, let's say number 17, London Road. Let's say Kingsland. Okay, that's the address of our customer, and that's all of the information that is required. So guys, with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it, but before I go, let me show you the final output, or let me show you the codes for the total just before I leave. Okay, right here, those are the lines of code for the total. Have a good look at it. Take it down there, and that's all there is to it. Okay, that's the total, and let's come here so that you guys see the code for reset. Those are the lines of code for reset, and exit is only one single line of code right there. So with that guys, I'll call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it, and please do subscribe. Bye for now.